So the spout connector is actually, after some research, it's actually right down there. You're actually looking at it. This right here, down here, is the spout connector for my truck. I saw it from the guy. Minute Masters is really good. Puts a lot of info out. So let's go ahead and do part 3 like it said. Otherwise, probably that's the reason why I wasn't working with clothes when the truck was running. Because it wants you to check timing and all that stuff. Let's do it. Pour it out. Let's see if I can move you here. I'm trying to see where the cap is in here. So I can take this off. It's a brake plug. And for whatever reason, it's giving me a hard time when it gets clipped. Factory Velcro. Never been taken off. And there is a clip. Alright, let me get a screwdriver. Alright, same with the rest of these things. Pop this plug off. Those clips. And that just came right off. Oh, there we go. And this is the spout connector. I'm gonna put that in my pocket so I don't lose it. And let's go back to the box. Let's just say that we did. I'm going to put the spout back on. Which people say it's just a plug, is all it is. I'm going to put the plug back on though. Alright, so let's just say that we did that. We're going to go back in there. And verify ignition key is in off. Section 2. That's right. Alright, so, alright, let's get the spout back in there. Spout's in there. We're going to turn on and try it one more time. I'm going to try now with the MCU and see if that has something to do with it here. MCU system, using the code scanner MCU system. Read section 7. Read the section 7 if you have an MCU system. Check. I'm just going to say that I do. But you know what? I wonder without that thing plugged in if it does anything different now. Let's try running it and see without that if it works. I just buy digital and see what the process is for the digital ones. This is too much crap just to check engine codes. Should just be in there already. This is self-test part 2, key on, engine off. We're going to go through all the parts right now. It starts the self-test testing taking from 10 seconds to 1 minute before codes are sent. When you hear clicking noises, get codes from the flashing STO lights. Turn the ignition key to off the change. Okay, this part of the next, I'm going to skip engine timing because engine timing is fine. It says not to skip it, but I'm not interested in timing. Timing is fine, or I can always check it later. So I'm going to go ahead and do the key on engine running self-test. Okay, first thing it says, put on hold position, start the engine, run the engine to 1, turn engine off, 10 seconds, restart the engine, put scan hold scanner system. Okay, here we go, let's do this. Restart the engine. Try. Check engine timing, it says here. Turn ignition key off. Wait 10 seconds. Put scanner hold test switch in hold position, which it is. Set the parking brake. Put lever in park. Automatic. Lock the wheels. Stay with the engine. Start the engine. If the engine wants to start, okay. Put in test position. Wait for end of all service codes. But we don't get anything yet, so we're trying to. know. Flash forward. Plugging the shit back in. So nothing changed. Still seems to not do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and just erase the codes. Maybe that'll help. So I don't have to get another scanner. It says here, put scanner hold to switch position hold after the lights codes are being sent. So let's do that. But do not start the engine. Turn off here, disconnect code scanner. We're gonna disconnect code scanner. Try it again. Alright, this is after the code should have been erased, which the check engine light did go off. Let's see if that does anything. Nope, still on. Okay, turning off the key. Restarting the process. It's still finding codes even though it should be erased. me test the codes again. You know what? I'm just gonna turn on the engine. It's running codes right now. It says it doesn't run the ECU, so whatever. Okay. Maybe now they're erased? Because now it's not doing anything. Now let's try the maybe that's erasing the codes right there. Alright, let's try it now. And it's just key on test. It's the only time you get codes. I possibly could have a defective code reader because I don't think cold is supposed to be turned on when you, it's supposed to be off, if I'm mistaken, but I guess I will spend the money and buy an actual code reader. Let's hope this one work. It does something, it does clicking noises and stuff. It doesn't do anything when it's running. Maybe that wasn't the ignition time. You know, I think I'm skipping part 3. I think it knows it. So I am going to really look for the inline spout or saw connector and see if I can just disconnect it and do what it wants me to do. I'm going to pretend to check ignition timing and just see what it says here. But it says here, there are 3 different styles illustrated depending on your vehicle type. And so, I see injectors, but I don't see the saw, whatever that thing's called. It says it's located. The connector is located close to the ignition module. I know that's the coil right there I'm looking at, but that spout or whatever that thing is called, I don't know if I see it. I think that's the ignition control module. Give me a better look here. And I know that that's the coil there, the ignition control module is somewhere around here. It says according to the book. It looks like one of these 3 things here. Maybe I should look on Google. I'm going to do that real quick.